Building a new building, when building a new building is not necessary, is fiscally irresponsible. Orange County has a great deal to do. We cannot dissipate $70 million, the projected and likely increased cost of new construction, once a debt service is considered, for a building we do not need. The county building should be renovated, providing work this year to those of you who need employment. On the contrary, new construction will take several years to initiate. There are no short-term jobs offered for labor unions for this program. More FEMA dollars are available to support renovation, which also remediates conditions which would cause future flooding. More dollars are available than are for new construction. Tonight, the rubber hits the road. I trust each of you will cast a vote which recognizes the values of fiscal prudence and responsibility, as well as historic preservation. Thank you.
World Monuments Fund is the leading independent organization working internationally to save and advocate for the preservation of important works of art and architecture. The Paul Rudolph designed building is a testament to the era of late modernism when civic architecture in the United States was forging new avenues in design and construction, and bold new buildings like the Orange County Government Center were being built. These buildings will clearly define a distinct period in American architectural history. The economics of preserving the Orange County Government Center speak for themselves. Following the La Belle estimates for renovation, several others, including one based on concrete numbers by Design Lab, an architecture firm in Boston, have suggested just how affordable and successful renovation can be. WMF's mission is to do what it can to preserve the cultural heritage around the world that warrants saving. The Orange County Government Center is a building of great architectural value designed by one of the preeminent American architects of the 20th century. Preserving it is not only responsibly architecturally, but it is the most economical option. WMF urges you to preserve the center for the benefit of today's generation and those to come.
Structures like the Government Center allow every member of the community to access and experience architecture. From a young age, people should have some exposure to art, architecture, art, music, and nature. In this way, they will instill an appreciation for what the world has to offer and inspire them to improve and contribute back to their own communities. I spent time in a Paul Rudolph apartment in Manhattan, and I was very inspired. You can find space without closing it in. There's a flow and a variety of shape, texture, and perspective. Seeing a place like this, like the Government Center, and even the Chorley School in Middletown, which is about to be ripped down, it just opened my eyes to what's possible with architecture.
With regard to the new Government Center, the Orange County Citizens Foundation has been monitoring, watching, listening, participating, organizing forums to continue and participate in your conversation. I will tell you that we put out a poll to our membership, and those who responded, 60% of the countywide membership said they would like to see a new building, and 40% who responded said they would like to see the building renovated. One of the reasons I am not permitted, my board has not agreed to authorize me to give you a direct declaration on what the Citizens Foundation supports or doesn't support, is because it has become so politically charged. The idea that this has become a political issue in Orange County, a municipal building for Orange County, is absurd, and it's mostly your fault. It's your fault as a body, it's your fault as individuals, it's your predecessor's fault. This is not a political issue. That building was designed in darkness, and it was designed in ignorance. Ignorant and disrespect for Orange County citizens. Someone who has to be involved in the judicial system, to have to be involved in those courtrooms, to bring their case, to have their family sued and have to be heard in those courtrooms, was out of complete disrespect. The lighting, the acoustics, the facilities, the access to the witness stand where the stenographer sits, where the court officers stand, where the witnesses are going to gather.
You want to wrap it up?
Yes, I'm going to ask going forward to have foresight and forethought and care for the citizenry and have a functional, workable building.
We can do better. We must do better. But more importantly, as I suggest, and I've tried to do, let's come together as a government body and let's collaborate working together and maybe have one caucus meeting rather than 2 caucus meetings, and not like a football game where we go out in huddles and then come to the line like we are right now and see how we can beat each other up. And let's behave responsibly as the government leaders that we should be. Thank you.
Undoubtedly, as this progresses, there will be a need for various compromises in approach. But I think, as Matt said, and as I said last week at the committee meeting, there may be room for a new building or new addition and renovation. It could be that the 2 concepts are not completely in conflict.